Welcome back to the streets of Nanning, China with your host, Gweilo 60. Yes, I'm back on the streets of China, but you already knew that. Today I'm just going to cruise around, show you some areas of Nanning City as I tell you some of the simpler things in life here in China. Oh, when I was in the Philippines, I missed the subway system. I missed my e-bike. I missed being able to buy whatever you want, whenever you want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, like you can here in China. But you can't do that if you ain't got no money. And I noticed it was the same in the Philippines when you can just go to an ATM machine, any ATM machine in the Philippines, with your ATM card from Canada or your ATM card from China. I noticed that both my Canadian and Chinese ATM card worked spectacularly in the ATM machines in the Philippines. And when you come to China, it's no different. Well, maybe it is a little bit different, because I noticed that one of my credit union cards won't work in the Citic Bank, won't work in the Bank of Communications, won't work in anything except for the Bank of China. So that's where I was here this morning. I was just cruising downtown to my local Bank of China, and you notice everybody is an entrepreneur. You see, everybody, you can buy anything from soup to nuts on the streets of China. Hey, dragon fruit, num num num. Actually, I don't much like dragon fruit, but back to what I was saying. You can use your ATM cards, but sometimes they don't work in certain banks, so you have to sort of shop around. And I was downtown, and you can take out 3,000 RMB, which is about 550 bucks Canadian per day, and that's on a 24-hour time period. So yesterday I went and I got 3,000 RMB, and it was 9:30 in the morning. So I had to wait till after 9:30 in the morning to do another 3,000 RMB. So and I think it's the same way in the Philippines too, where you've got to wait a full 24 hours. It doesn't click over at midnight like it does in the Western world. Anyway, so getting money is easy. You don't have to do American traveler's checks. You don't have to bring a whack of cash with you. I remember hitting Beijing one time. I had $1.68 in my pocket, and I was coming to China for, I think that was a 3-month stint. Wei Fong and I were cruising through Beijing. So yeah, it's easy to get money here. Getting around is so much easier with your WeChat too. Before I got my WeChat set up, I'd have to go get a token to get on the subway. Now all I got to do is tap my phone. See, if you're a long timer here in China, you get set up on WeChat. You get a bank account. You get all the stuff that you have in the Western world, and more, just for the fact that when you get your WeChat set up, now you can do online banking. You can do online investments, guys and girls. You can invest your money in money management using your WeChat. You can pay your subway toll. You can buy flights from Nanning to Manila, from Manila to Tacloban, and back again on WeChat. You can be in the Philippines and buy a ticket home and use your WeChat to pay for it all. Yeah, it's that easy. And then when you get to the airport, you get a DD driver. The WeChat locates your ass, and it asks you where you want to go, and it can be in either English or Chinese. I usually just, when I'm going home, Guangxi University, and you push bingo, bango, bongo, and a car shows up, and it's about 75% of the cost of a taxi. I'll probably never take another taxi in China anywhere, because the taxis are, well, they try to rip people off because they're just not making the money, and they can't pay their licenses, and you know what I mean. So they'll try to screw you over, and they'll take the long way around, thinking that you don't know the direction. Because I did take a taxi. Ping forgot to pay my phone bill when I was in the Philippines. So when I got back, I had no WeChat. I had no phone type thing. So I actually had to take a taxi, and she took the long way around, and I gave her shit. I had to pay the bill, mind you, but once bitten, twice shy. No more taxis for Gweilo, especially coming out of the Nanning airport. There's still some unscrupulous people out there that will take advantage if they can, and that's just the way of it. So you know, it's easy to sort of integrate into Chinese society. The only thing that you're really going to have a problem with is the language here. But you got Google Translate. You sort of work your way through, and as you do, you pick up on the words that are important, like pijo, which is beer, bing pijo, which is cold beer, langa bing pijo, which is too cold beer, Tsingewa, please give me, you know, stuff like that. And it just makes it easier for you to order beer. And the same thing goes with food and just about anything else that you want. I find that the easiest way to get around a place like Nanning, though, is, well, unless it's raining or cold or 42 degrees outside, is by e-bike. It's quicker. You can sort of weave in and out of traffic. It's my preferred way, and you know, it's the most fun way. Going to the subway is fine too. You know, on your way through the subway, you can go and have something to eat. You can sit and have a cup of coffee at McDonald's on your way to the subway. They have underground shopping malls in most of the subway stops here in Nanning City, and it's all brand new. So you know, state of the art. That's one of the things I missed when I was in the Philippines, was the state of the art everything in China. The ease of getting around, just the cleanliness of it. You don't see the garbage on the streets. Like in the Philippines, there seems to be garbage everywhere. I don't think that they have anybody that's employed to pick that up. And just outside Cabalawan, where we had the house, there was a garbage dump right by the road, and my God, you could smell that thing from about a mile away. It was disgustingly gross. Here you don't have that. Like, they pick up the garbage on a daily basis. They recycle everything. You never have that garbage smell anywhere here in China, which is sort of nice. You know, it's night and day. I hear the Philippines used to be a rich country back a long time ago, and I think it's probably because of the American influence that it's turned into what it has. It seems like every time the United States touches anything, it turns to dog shit, and just so long as China stays away from the United States, never listens to their advice, doesn't take their direction, it'll always be a clean and very, very safe place to live. This is the safest place I've ever lived in my life. In 21 years here, I've never encountered any violence, none at all. It's unheard of. Even nowadays, like this day and age, where when I used to come to China, there was a lot of thieves, pickpockets, and whatever. Now you don't even have that on the streets of China anymore. It's evolved into something that's better than anywhere else in the world, and that's probably why I keep coming back. You know, I'll take these little trips to different places and have some fun, and you know, go a little bit wild every once in a while, but at the end of the day, I know China is my home, and this is where I want to live. And I guess that's basically what this video is about is how safe it is, how easy it is, how inexpensive it is, how just how good it is to be able to live in a country as nice as China, in a city as beautiful as Nanning, and with people that are as good as any people around the world. Probably better. They're more industrious, that's for damn sure. They're harder working. They're not lazy. They don't have their hand out. Give me money. You saw a lot of that in the Philippines. The kids, even the middle-aged and old people, with their hand out. Give me money. Give me money. I'm hungry. Give me money. You don't have a bunch of starving people here in China, but you do in other countries. Anyway, that, my friends. Well, no, it's not over yet. We're coming up on Ho Chi Lu, my home, and yes, I'm not afraid to show people where I live. I'm not like the clowns, guys, where they hide in the dark recesses of lower New York State. Yeah, they tell you they're in Philly, but I don't believe that for a second. But see, all of these shops here, these are evening shops. They open up at night and they sell chicken, and they sell bras, and they sell candy and treats, and they sell fruit and nuts, and they sell everything that you could think of can be bought on this street right beside. And you see those houses over there, or the apartments, those are dorms for Guangxi University, where I will be at a graduation on Saturday afternoon in a couple of days. I've been invited to Guangxi University graduation. Go figure, eh? So that's a first for me here in 21 years. I'm going to enjoy that, and yeah. So I'm starting to get offers to go do things again, which is sort of nice. I was sort of out of the loop there for a while. Well, living a couple years in Canada while Wei Fong was going through her final year, 2 years type thing. It was difficult. So I didn't do a lot of stuff, maybe more political shit than I would have normally done, because I'm a pretty laid back guy. But that, my friends, is another street view from Gweilo 60 here on the streets of Nanning City, Guangxi Autonomous Region, China. If you like this video, as always, like, comment, subscribe, push that share button. Don't forget to resubscribe, hit the bell, buy me a beer, do all of these things, and until next time, peace out. Thanks for watching. Bye now.